King Charles reacts as he unveils his first official portrait since coronation. With the unveiling of the first finished official image of himself since the coronation on Tuesday, the king achieved yet another significant milestone after the event. In the artwork, Charles is depicted wearing the uniform of the Welsh Guards, of which he was promoted to the rank of regimental colonel in 1975. Since then, the position of regimental colonel has been transferred to Prince William, who is currently serving as the Prince of Wales. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. The well-known artist Jonathan Yeo is responsible for the creation of the portrait, which was initially commissioned in the year 2020 to commemorate Charles' joining of the Drapers Company for the 50-year anniversary in the year 2022. In addition to the artist, the master of the Drapers Company, Tom Harris, and the past master, William Charnley, the king, who is 75 years old, was accompanied by his wife, Queen Camilla, who is 76 years old, during the celebration of the unveiling. The following is a statement made by Jonathan, whose previous subjects include Sir David Attenborough, the late Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince Philip. It was a joy and pleasure to have been commissioned by the Drapers Company to paint this portrait of His Majesty the King, the first to be unveiled since his coronation. As soon as I began working on this project, His Majesty, His Royal Highness was still the King at that time. This painting of the Prince of Wales has developed over time, much like the butterfly that I painted that was hovering over his shoulder. The subject's role in our public life has changed, and so has this portrait. I try all in my power to capture the life events that are engraved into the face of each and every individual sitter. When it came to this particular instance, my objective was to not only transmit the subject's profound humanity but also to create a reference to the traditions of royal portraiture, but to do so in a manner that reflects a monarchy that exists in the 21st century. I am indescribably grateful for the opportunity to photograph such a remarkable and one-of-a-kind individual, particularly at the momentous occasion of his ascension to the position of king. To the best of my ability, I try to capture the life events that are carved into the face of each individual sitter. When it came to this particular instance, my objective was to not only transmit the subject's profound humanity but also to create a reference to the traditions of royal portraiture, but to do so in a manner that reflects a monarchy that exists in the 21st century. Jonathan Yeo met with the king on 4 separate occasions, the first of which took place in Highgrove in June 2021, when His Majesty was still the Prince of Wales, and on subsequent occasions at Clarence House. Clarence House was the location of the final meeting, which took place in November of 2023. Additionally, he worked from drawings and photographs that he had taken of His Majesty, which enabled him to work on the painting in his London studio without having to wait for each sitting. From the 16th of May to the 14th of June, the portrait will be on exhibit for the general public at the Philip Mould Gallery in London for a period of 1 month. There is no charge to enter. It is anticipated that the artwork will be displayed at Drapers Hall beginning at the end of the month of August. Tours of the hall can be scheduled by appointment, with the exception of the period from the end of July to the middle of September, during which time it is closed for conservation and maintenance. A group of merchants got together to promote their trade in woolen cloth in the City of London, with philanthropy as part of their plan. This was the beginning of the Drapers Company, which stretches back more than 6 centuries. 2/3 of the organization's funding is allocated to education and training, and it currently operates 7 charity trusts with the goal of assisting people who are in difficult circumstances. The remaining funds are distributed to those who are in need of assistance, including those who are incarcerated, homeless, formerly employed by the military, disabled, and in need of food, clothing, and housing. In 1919, Prince Albert, who would later become King George VI, became a draper. The title of draper was bestowed upon Queen Elizabeth II in 1947, and she joined the court in 2017. In 1971, King Charles III joined the Drapers Company as a freeman. In the same time, The Drapers Company extended its services to include providing offices in Drapers Hall for the newly established Prince's Trust.